Y'all took today. For some reason, it's like the second day. The first day when I give everybody nervous. Second day when I come up, everybody's ecstatic. Yeah, do the Millie Rock one more time. Nah, you was doing it.
That was me.
You definitely was doing it on your own. Now listen, I told you guys yesterday, if I write a word that's too small, it means I don't know how to spell it.
That's class.
Okay? So don't ask me what does that say. Don't embarrass me now. This handwriting is crazy, I know. You make a lot of money going without it. Can somebody read that?
This is your year. My year.
This is whose year?
My year.
This is whose year?
My year.
This is whose year?
My year.
Are we in the first quarter or the second?
Second.
Not yet. We're in the second in May. We're in the first still. No, we're still in the first. No, we're in the first.
3 months in the quarter.
No way. No, we're not.
We're in the second quarter right
Second.
We're
April.
not. We're not about to argue about this. Second first, listen, man.
Okay.
He does. How many? Huh? We're in the third
12
quarter.
was broke down into 4 parts.
Of the year. 3 years, 12 months.
Of course, we know that.
So you break down to 4 pieces.
Can you let us
that's 3
April Fool's
months.
you?
We're in
Can
the
you let
fourth month.
us April Fool's you? There's always that one smart person that gets everything down. I was gonna say just kidding. Dang. I can act my butt off. I'm an actor too. Everybody was supposed to cut my throat. Hey, no, it's only 12 months. God, Malik was going to kick me in my leg. You good?
I'm good.
We're in the second quarter.
Okay.
I know.
All right.
Everybody read this one more time.
This is my year.
This is what?
This is
My
my year.
Whose year?
My year.
Whose year?
My year.
Listen to what I want you to do. Write down 5 things right now. 5 things that you thought you was going to have success in, and it didn't happen. Somebody gonna put yeah, that's fine. Hey, somebody like, I've been waiting to put these companies down. Put some companies on blast today. The ABC Matrix, the Penny Click Matrix. 5 things that you believed you were going to become successful in. Well, Miles, you just talk about 5 things you want to do in your life. Tell about 5 video games you want or something. Then just hand it to Mike and say, Mike, I didn't want all of this by tomorrow. 5 companies are 5 things that you did that you absolutely knew was going to blow up. And you standing right here in this chair because it didn't blow up. Just like me, I'm standing in front of you guys. It blew up either. So just want you to know you're not lying. 5 things, 5 things. Some of y'all got a whole Christmas list already done. Some people like, I've been trying this since 2001. I got a whole list. You want me to name everything? Isn't it kind of cool to have like this background, like this van behind me? I feel like that's the whole. You see what gets you one? Does anybody remember why I said I have a van? Who can tell me why I got one? Kenny.
I'm gonna get you a sock.
So I'm gonna get you something. What did Slade Brown tell him? What did he tell
Every
him?
hero needs
Every
a theme
Every
song.
what?
Every hero needs a theme song.
Every hero needs a theme song. Good stuff, Miles. It's like you stuff from one of your parents. All right, awesome. Now listen, I want to talk about real quick. There's been so many times where I just felt like I was gonna blow up doing something. Prime example, I had this one system, and I paid Mike to build it for me, and I thought it was gonna blow up. I was ecstatic. We had a webinar, 110 people on there. People couldn't even get on. I was like, yo, this thing is about to blow up. And right when people are starting to buy into this system, the CEO gonna write me, what are you doing? I was like, what? It seemed too good to be true. Like, I knew it was gonna blow up. And the CEO was like, you can't be doing this no more. Put an end to it, right there. I was like, yo, what the, son, I just paid thousands of dollars to get this built. Put an end to it, right there. There was another company I tried, and I just knew things was gonna blow up. Hype. Me and Mike built another system for it. Company goes bankrupt the next month. Said, yo, all this time and all this effort for everything to fail? It don't make sense. And so I got to a place where people were telling me, they're like, Nate, it's your year. It don't look like my year when everything's falling apart. It don't look like it's my year when everything I'm attempting is not working for me. How many people has heard like, yo, you're going to do amazing things, you're going to do great before. And then every bit of hell is inside of your life, like the devil's sitting on the couch. Have I had that before? And it's hard to hear, this is your year, when it seems like everything that you're trying does not work. I don't know, you guys gonna feel me on that today?
Oh, yeah.
I know y'all feel it, because some of y'all write me on my inbox, and I know. So, listen, I'll be transparent. So the thing is, I had to realize that when we say that it's my year, what does that come with? What does that absolutely come with? It's your year, Mark. Tony, it's your year. I gotta say something crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all a story later, but we're on live, so I can't tell the story later about Tony. It's another Tony. Never mind, I'll tell you later. I'll figure it out. It was crazy. I'll tell you, because I ain't changing my game. So not last Christmas, New Year's, Tone was in concert, right?
Okay.
So we're at the concert, everybody's tripping, everybody's drunk because they're all adults. They don't know what they're doing. So I'm sitting there, grooving, and this dude he got this rope chain on, and he's singing. And it's been like 20 minutes. I'm like, yo, son, when Tone coming on? They're like, that's him. I said, it's a guy? I think I told you the story, right? I thought it was 3 girls. I just thought it was kind of cool. Tone was 3 girls, but it was actually a guy and then 2 more guys. I looked like a fool or something. Y'all can laugh at me. It was cool. It's a joke. I can laugh. It was serious. It happened for real. I didn't know when they was coming on. I was kind of mad, like, yo, we've been here for 4 hours. When is these dudes, when they getting on? And it was the dude the whole time singing was them. Messed my whole head up. I was like, wait, you're guys? You're guys? I'm sorry. Okay, maybe it was funny. I ain't saying I probably make fun of myself. All right, but the thing was, when I realized it's my year, I had to realize what came with being my year. What comes with it? Whenever we see the word success, everybody says success.
Success.
We think it's money, or we think it's the cars, or we think it's the house. What we don't realize, that's like the toy in the Happy Meal. That's not even the real success. Trust me, I know when I first got my first money, when my first got product, I went straight out and bought a car. That car note hit the next month, it didn't make sense no more. That bill was a little high. It had to be honest. But we see the outside of success, and we think that, hey, this money is success, but it's not. You want to know what success is? Everybody said, what's success?
What's success?
How many people you've helped? How many times you overcame failure? That's success. How many times you thought about quitting inside of your bedroom like, yo, this crap is stupid, this doesn't work, but you still tried again. That's success. That is what success is. I know a lot of people who got money by luck. And what I mean by luck is they inherited the money. But they don't have one successful work ethic whatsoever. That's the part that eliminates true success. I was thinking like, yo, Nate, this is your year, but yet you're complaining more than you're celebrating. How many of us make excuses?
Yeah.
Right? Trust me. I think I am the excuse king for why something didn't work. I'm trying to tell you, I can do that better than sell. You can be like, Nate, you felt, I know I didn't, bro. Let me tell you what happened. The whole button. First of all, like, I'm so good, you can put me on the phone with anything that don't work for you, and I'll get you a refund because I'm just good at excuses. That's a bad thing to say. Put on Facebook, I'm sorry, I'm not good at excuses. Let me take that back. I gotta think about what I'm saying in here. No, but I was always good at excuses. I was always good for why something didn't work. You see how I just made an excuse? How the company messed it up for me? That's an excuse, but that's what we all do. You want to know what excuses do? Someone said, what does it do?
What does it do?
It synchronizes with other people who make excuses to feel like they can't make it either. We could all sit in one little big hub right now and have a revival on why something didn't work. And we will all be like, I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. Have you ever been on the phone with somebody and they was like, man, I tried this thing and it didn't work. And it did something to you and it brought back a remembrance of what didn't work for you and you started going off?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, huh? Everybody like, yeah, that happens all the time. It's crazy how negativity can control our year. It's crazy how excuses can control why we're not winning, why we're not successful, why we're not doing this. I coach a lot of people, and when I tell them on the phone, I said, listen, Rosie's one of my best students, but she'll tell you, she'll say, Nate told me this. Nate told me I need to focus on being a leader than making money. Because first of all, it's like, I just want to make money to retire my family. Then she realized if she wasn't leading people, she wasn't able to retire nobody. And now she's becoming one of the most inspirational women on the marketplace. And we were just talking about this last night. She just got booked $3,000 for each gig to come speak at 3 different places in Boston to share her story. Because a lot of people that's trying to become successful in money are supposed to become successful in their story. I've seen a lot of leaders in online marketing and in entrepreneurship who run from their story but run for the money. Your story is what's going to make you that bestseller. That money and income you're trying to create comes from everything that you failed in. Everything that you thought was going to kill and destroy you is what births your success. It's what takes you to that next level. I have to look back. My mom had 2 heart attacks. One out, she was in my arms when she had it in 6th grade. Me never graduating high school. Me and Randall just talked the other day, we was talking about how in summer school we both had to go there, but he got kicked out in 3 minutes. The dude came in late 5 minutes. I'll tell the whole story. I was at my chair. Surprisingly, I was on time. Surprisingly, because me in school, I didn't agree. So I would always try to make it late to class. And for some reason, the door got closer as you walked. It just didn't make sense. I was there for 5 minutes. Randall comes in late with his backpack on. And some kid back there, I don't know if y'all did a thing called redneck back then. You hit him in the neck with a rip. So the kid hits Randall. Like, the kid was playing. He's like, ha, what's up, bro? Boom, hits Randall. And I'm like, I'm laughing because I know we're playing. Randall goes, what? You messing with the wrong day. Boom! Hits this dude. Head hits the desk. Bam! I said, oh my God. To the office. I get up. The other dude gets up. I'm like, oh, here it goes. Randall gets kicked out of school in 5 minutes. Just started. First day. Gets kicked out in 5 minutes. New record. Beat my record. He's going to get kicked out on the first day like that. But I realized there's so many things that we've dealt with in our life that we're afraid to share. We're afraid to talk about it because at the end of the day, it's our story that's molding our success. It's these things that we went through that makes us want to help people so much because we understand what it's like. We understand what it's like to be in handcuffs. We understand what it's like to not have food on the table. We understand what it's like to steal from liquor stores and steal from cars. We understand what these things are like. But if I try to escape that, I can't find my assignment. I can't find my mission in entrepreneurship. I can't find my goal. I can't find why I need to be sitting here talking to somebody else. Because I'm escaping what made me. And so a lot of times when I'm coaching people, I'm saying, what is your assignment? Why are you here? Because once you get all the money, Tony, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Kenny? What are you going to do, Tracy? When you just have money, what are you going to do? I told you a story yesterday about the Amazon. Guy makes $10.2 million a year. Was ready to kill himself because he didn't know his purpose on earth. What do you do when you don't know your assignment? What do you do when you don't know what you're supposed to be doing in life? What does success really look like? Every time I've seen success look like this. I ain't gonna pick that up, I'm a little out of shape, so. See how I like the blue? Everybody tell me what these X's are.
No.
No? Who say no?
Person.
Oh, no, like Destiny Child's like, no. What do these X's mean?
The times you failed.
Not just how many times you failed. Not just how many times you failed. That's good though. How many times you went broke? That's not it.
How many times you tried and it didn't happen for you?
How many times you can try but it didn't happen? This is probably not going to make sense because I'm just not a good art person. So when I tell you, you're probably like, Nate, I didn't get that out of this. But just keep trying. Maybe the Lord will use you.
Every time you fly.
Not what you can't do.
Like Roblox.
Roblox, that's good. This is good. I feel like when I say this, somebody's gonna shift. Who's excited to say it? One more guess.
How many doors got closed in your face?
How many doors got closed in your face? That's actually not an answer. Tony, get a good guess. That's a good guess. Huh?
All the distractions around?
I want you to write this down. Adam.
What you won't do?
No. No. What you want to do? No.
Things you tried to do?
I want you to write this down. My year. Oh, say it with me. I like that. That was good. That's a good response. That means you've been paying attention. My year.
My year.
My year.
My year.
Has to birth.
Has to birth.
Scars.
Scars.
For it to be your year has to have scars.
Wow.
Your year has to be painful
That's good.
before it can be successful.
Let's go. Woo!
Your year has to be painful before it can become successful. The bigger picture.
Hey.
Your year, the weather is good out here.
The
Oh, God, don't get me started on that. Before you... All right, guys, come on, I got focus. Before you can become successful, it has to be painful first. Every year has to bear its scars. It has to. It can't be your year if it don't have pain. Now, a lot of people deny this. Everybody got kids? Everybody got kids? Well, you're not a woman, so I can't use you as an example. I'm not women. If you ain't got beard y'all kids, there's a problem. Now, was at my last event, some person wanted to be a G. Like, now, when you had, who had a kid? Girl, wise. Woman, wise. You have a kid, you have a kid, you have a kid, you have a kid, you have a kid. No kids? Okay. By next year, you want one? Or they got a thing down the street. I'm an affiliate for it. All right, so raise your hand real quick. For those who got kids. Mike is a fool. All right, how many kids?
I had 3 boys.
3 boys.
3 boys.
How many? 3 boys.
2 girls, 2 boys.
2 girls, 2 boys.
1 girl.
1 girl.
2 boys and 1 girl.
2 boys and 1 girl. 3, 3, 3. 9. 3, 6, 9. I know math. How many you say 4? I think that's like 13. That's 14. I can count. All right, cool. Now, for you women, when you had your kid, was it painful?
It's a lot.
Somebody went back into the room.
Oh.
Right after. I need your hands laid right after. Okay, so it was painful. See, last time I was in Charlotte, the girl was like, gee, it just came out. You look like you're lying. There's a difference when you just lie, but when you look like you're lying, that's when it's real bad. So it was painful. Now, how much, everyone in here, how much do you treasure your kid?
A lot.
That's your, what you would die for, right? Everybody in here? That's the thing that's the thing that you love the most, right? Because why do you love it so much?
Because I gave birth to it.
Because you gave birth to it. Oh, yes. That's good.
Wow.
That's good. I didn't expect you to say that good. That's good. Somebody else. Why do you love it so much, Mike?
It's
Why do you love your kid so much? You talked about your baby girl earlier. Why do you love your baby girl so much?
Making a man. Turn you into a man.
It turns you into a man. If you wasn't a man before, it turns you into a man. I'm a man without a kid, so I don't know. Christina.
The pain of giving birth to her brought pleasure to my life.
The pain brought pleasure.
Wow.
Okay, you must like weapons and stuff. Jenny.
It's miracle to have kids.
It's a miracle to have kids. Okay. In certain situations. Sheila.
They're a part of me.
They're a part of you. Who else in here? Tony.
They're my life.
They're your life. Nelson.
There's nothing that you won't do for them. They mean everything to you.
There's nothing that you won't do for them. Kenny said their kids? Kenny.
For me to see their growth.
To see their growth. You said you have kids, Mark?
Yes.
Go ahead, for you.
She's a part of me.
She's a part of you. You haven't seen anybody with kids. Y'all got kids? No kids? No, not together. It's period.
Oh.
I didn't know if this was a love connection. I mean, separately, do you have your own kids?
I have children that's right from my heart, not from my womb.
Okay, perfect. What about you?
No.
Okay.
Just my legacy. I continue.
It's your legacy. Now, isn't it amazing? I want you to watch this. Isn't it amazing for the women? Man, you just agree because you guys was there showing your hand grab. I watch movies. It's painful. If I ever have to experience that, maybe go on to something else. But the pain you experience brought you the most joy you've ever had in your life. Wow. But isn't it amazing? The same vision that you've attempted to birth brought a massive amount of pain, but you was willing to let it die. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
The same amount of precious, because your kids would inherit what you birthed and will be forever free. But isn't it amazing how we was able to abort the vision, but was willing to die to birth the physical? Isn't that crazy? We was willing to die to birth the physical, but we was willing to abort what we couldn't see.
Wow.
It's some crazy how bills and fear and doubt will automatically put us in the abortion clinic. It's amazing when you don't know your confidence level of the creativity that is inside your mind that will not only set your family free, but thousands of families behind you free. But there's this little bit of fear. There's this little bit of doubt that will give you the pathway to the abortion clinic, where you'll say, I'd rather go help build somebody else's vision because it looks comfortable, rather than facing the pains of what I don't see. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. I feel like I'm being too deep.
No.
Somebody just looked at me like, you in my house and you talking to me directly. I went to the abortion clinic yesterday. I didn't do it. I didn't abort for my vision. I got my money. I got my credit card date. I'll pay. No, but seriously, we spend our life talking about dreams and goals. But the moment when they say this is going to be your year, and you see the scars that come with it, say, I don't know. I'm going to go back and get a job. Excuse me? A who? A job? You're going to go work for somebody else when you call to employ other people? What sense does that make? Has anybody ever worked a job and it just made you itch? And just, what the heck am I doing here? Like, even when you got the paycheck, you wasn't happy. Because your body didn't, your body does not fit in that position.
Right.
Your mind does not fit in that position. So trying to maintain yourself there makes you go bonkers. Because you're somewhere where you don't fit. And you're saying, I want this to be my year. I want this to be my year. But I don't want the scars that come with it. What's the scars look like? A loss of money. Nate, I invested $3,000 and I got nothing out of it. You got something out of it. You got a scar. Your scar is what qualifies it to be your year.
Wow.
Your loss is what qualifies your success. You cannot have a win without having a loss first.
Right.
I talk to so many people on the phone and they'll be like, Nate, man, I lost money here. Nate, I lost money there. Nate, I lost money there. I'm like, congratulations. You're qualified to win now.
Right.
What do you mean I'm qualified? Because how can you help somebody who's lost if you don't know what it feels like? Some people are just gaining their experience. Some people are gaining their experience. Right now in this time, for some of you guys, you're in your resume season. What do I mean by your resume season? You're getting the experience to get the job that you've always been destined to have.
Wow.
You're about to get the job that you was always destined to have. But you can't get this job with no resume. You can't go to Coca-Cola right now and try to apply with nothing. I just want to work here. I just want to be a corporate head of operations. You got a resume, sir? No, I just want to apply though. They won't even look at your application. You may not even be able to fill it out.
Right.
Because success requires a resume. That's good. Wealth requires a resume. Freedom requires a resume. Some of y'all applying for things with no resume. And it don't even make sense. You're like, Nate, I haven't got my breakthrough yet. Where's your resume at? Woo. Nate, I'm not financially free yet. Where's your resume? Some dude wrote me saying, Nate, I want to get to $50,000 a month. I said, is this your first business? Because that's a crazy number. Most start off at 5. You want to go to 50? You just want to outdo everybody, huh? You're just selfish. He said, yeah, man, I just want to 10 times. I told you guys that, sir, right? I just want to 10 times everything. You want to do what? I told him what he needed to do. Let's go back to 1 times and everything, man. Why? Because most people don't want to focus on building their resume. Freedom requires a resume. Wealth requires a resume. Success requires a resume. Am I talking good today?
Yes,
Real
sir.
good.
Yes, sir.
I was church, you got But at the end of the day, some people have to realize the season they're in. You can't tell me, Nate, this is my year, and then tell me you don't want the scars. You don't want the pain. Success is like a roller coaster. Anybody ever go to, well, we live in California. Y'all got Six Flags out here?
Yeah.
Now, on some of these roller coasters, you can see it from afar. But when you own it, it's different from the way you see it. Some of them twists don't look like that from the outside. But when you own them, the things are, you'll drop real fast. It's the same way with your business. Sometimes you're going to be up. Sometimes you're going to be down. Sometimes it's going to be twist. Sometimes it's going to be straight. But you have to understand the roller coasters of success. What does it look like? How does it feel? How do I get to my next level? By having more what?
Scars.
More scars. I cannot be successful. Say that. I cannot be successful without it being painful.
Without it being painful.
Some of you guys are experiencing pains right now inside of your life. And you're probably like, Nate, why the heck am I going through this? Nate, why is this happening to me? And I'm like, well, you chose the road of success. You chose the road of an entrepreneur. Everybody thinks entrepreneur is a guy that just has money. But an entrepreneur goes through so much stuff. So much stuff that don't even relate to money. Because every road comes with everything else with it. And so many times we forget the pains that have to come with the entrepreneur. It's more than just saying I'm out here grinding. It's more than saying I'm up late at night grinding. I'm building a resume. Somebody name the 5 things they failed in.
Empower Network,
Yo.
IPS,
IPS, go ahead.
ClickBank Products,
ClickBank Products.
MCA,
You failed in MCA?
and
Go ahead, bro. Mike Mac making it worse. He left making it worse.
Product
Go ahead.
creation.
Product creation. Somebody else give me their 5.
ACN.
ACN. I'm
5
with you.
links.
I'm with you.
Phone cards.
I ain't never heard of that, but I'm
Call
with you.
sheets. Primerica.
Primerica. I couldn't say yes to that. It was like, we're gonna sell life insurance. I was like, to him. No one in this hood even got hospital bills. No one even got medical insurance. Everyone wants life insurance. Give me your 5.
Paying off debt.
Paying off debt.
ACN.
ACN.
TLC.
Who? The singers or the company?
No, I mean, not
Oh, okay.
And on Legacy.
Because you know they got dogs, so people watch your story.
On Legacy.
On Legacy's got a company?
Yes.
What they sell?
Prepaid.
Prepaid phones?
Yeah.
Ooh. That don't sound good.
That
Everybody gets a phone
failed before
nowadays.
you got started. But,
Okay.
and borderline with the nomination.
Okay, borderline with DS nomination. Tony Love.
Rocket Cash Cycler.
Rocket Cash Cycler.
$350.
$301. To start it?
Yes.
Okay.
Major losses. I bought 4 spots.
You bought 4 spots at $350? 4 spots for $350.
I fell for the hype.
Yeah, I did it. Go ahead.
Prepaid Legal.
Prepaid Legal. I was in that.
2001.
I was in school still. Go ahead.
Skinny Fiber.
Skinny Fiber. I was in. No, I wasn't. Go ahead.
Okay. DSD, which I had
DSD.
some success with today.
Okay.
Not where the greats are.
Okay.
And the 4th one was, I can't think of it, but.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Give me somebody else. Give me their 5.
I don't have 5.
Okay. Well, how many you got?
I have 2.
Give me your 2.
I failed my kids at a point in my life.
Okay.
My debt.
In your debt. Okay.
Organo Gold.
Okay. Organo Gold.
I did 2 investment and 3 investment and 3 company. I lose like 25,000.
25,000.
Yes.
Oh, you got that kind of money?
I
Okay.
did
I know what to sell.
Lubrason.
Okay. Aggresso.
I
Aggresso
did
Cybernetico.
Integrity. WCM 77.
77.
I
Okay.
was
You
like,
got bread.
that.
You want to switch with Miles? Get to the front. When we get to the front, you want to switch with Miles just so you can get all the information? Mike is a fool. Mark.
I had a construction business I closed after 9 years.
Woo!
Wow. I earned 6 figures in crowdfunding. I didn't make the 7. I consider that a failure. And then I did some binary options programs where I lost money.
Okay.
3 of those.
Okay, cool. And now you're doing e-commerce.
Now I'm doing, I'm doing e-commerce.
Okay. Nelson.
I haven't been in 5 companies. I'm actually my first company, but I failed in my military career. And I failed in college. I didn't complete college.
Okay. Okay, but you hate school though, right?
Hate school, yeah.
So you didn't fail in that. Amen. Because you with me. I didn't fail in school. I just didn't do it. That's just my belief. Kenny.
I want to say, well, music business.
Okay, you can sing.
No.
Okay. She can sing.
That's what you didn't fail yet.
We didn't fail, but we started and then finished. We didn't finish yet.
Okay, so she can sing.
She can rap.
Karaoke time. She can rap.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Not karaoke time. Go ahead.
I want to say Wake Up Now.
Okay, 1.
Vima.
Vima. Okay, that's 2.
5 Links.
3. That's a lot of money. 4.
Ian.
Okay, that's a lot of money too.
And
that's 5 right there.
okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was counting music or not. But.
Now you good. That's good.
All right.
But she just think y'all felt the music. That's good.
No, I don't think we didn't either.
I thought I would have quit my job by now. I failed at CPA marketing, 5 Links, Wake Up Now, Forex, eBay.
Forex and eBay. Tried a lot of different things. Okay.
Organo Gold. Track and field.
Track and field, as in running.
Yeah, running.
Oh.
I didn't finish.
You didn't finish track and field? No need to.
Stocks. And then a company.
He broke records in track and field, so he just went.
Well, in high school, they didn't have it in my college. I didn't go to the college.
You didn't need that, bro. You're gonna be a transformational speaker.
Right.
You don't need to run. Right. I just hate track and field.
Right.
Did I miss anybody? Sheila.
But I haven't completed my cookbook yet.
Okay.
I can't say I completely failed at e-commerce, but I'm not as successful as I want to be. I've started my nonprofit, but it's not completely set up yet. And it works.
Okay. The raps.
The raps.
Okay. Okay. Let me see my mic.
RHP, your dad, man. Tahisha Nomi.
Who?
I'm going way back.
He not that old, so I'm talking about. Because that sounds like a Japanese cartoon. It was a drink?
Yeah.
Good drink.
I was in high school.
What else? There's one thing. MLSP when I first got it.
Okay. That's everybody, right? Oh, Aisha.
I did my video talk.
Okay.
I did 5 Links in Power, but I did my video talk. And my other one was find a job after college.
Okay. Are you in college right now?
No. You said what is something that you thought was going to
okay.
go. I graduated,
perfect,
but no job. So
okay.
Yeah,
man, we need to let the colleges be dispersed. I get agree. Zephaniah?
To get
To get over your shyness. You just got over it right now. Because you just, that's the first time you just spoke that loud to me. That's good stuff. Let's clap it up for her right there. 9 years old. Miles? You just wrote down 5 things you want. Go ahead.
Pokémon Tournament. Mario Maker. Sonic Colors.
Okay.
Is there a book on there?
Good, go ahead. Okay, perfect. Let's go for Miles. How old are you, Miles? 11. Mike, man, you make me laugh. Oh my God. Perfect. I want you guys to know everything that you just named is what qualifies you for this year. Everything that you just named, those watching, if you wrote yours down, if you didn't, get off. It qualifies you for this year. Why? Because you've experienced what it's like to lose. You've experienced what it's like to fail. You've experienced what it's like to think that you're going to have something work and it don't work. This is why this is your year. Some of y'all need to get that mentality. Look, I done failed too long to fail again this year. Right. That needs to be your confidence right there. That's your confidence tranquilizer. I don't know how to spell tranquilizer, so I'm not going to do it up there. But you need that every time when you think about quitting. Every day when you think, is this going to work? Is this not going to work? I want you to look back at all 5 of those things that you thought was going to work and look and say, this needs to work. I failed too many times already. There's no more time for failure. All I got to do now is to win. Right. I've had my pain. I've got my scars. I got my resume. Now it's time for me to do my job. It's time for me to do what I was created for. What I was created for. The only thing that can stop you from making this your year is your procrastination and your laziness. Your fear can't even hold you back this year. Your fear can't hold you back. You want to know why? Because you're going to continue to think what you should be doing. It's just your laziness and your procrastination. Those are the 2 things that's going to stop you from doing anything this year. You have to come to that realization. I lost, but I lost with purpose. If you're taking notes, that's what you're going to write down. I failed with purpose. Or in Randall's words, I failed on purpose, on purpose. Because I failed with purpose on purpose. That's it. I failed with purpose on purpose. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want this to be a year where you have to look at everyone else's Facebook blow up. Watch everybody else making thousands of dollars. While you sit there and just be like, I want in. I want in. I want in. Well, get in. Make it happen. Find your mentor. Spend whatever you got to spend and change your life. Don't live this year with excuses. Excuses don't pay no bills. They don't pay no bills. They don't pay no bills whatsoever. I had a couple people messaging me before. They was like, Nate, I want to get in your coaching. I was like, this what's up, man. Let's talk about it. Talked about it. I was like, Nate, what's your price? Give him the price. It was like, all right, man, I'm going to see you like in a couple of years. I was like, a couple of years for what? Because when you really want something, money's not an excuse. Mm-hmm. When you really want to do something, money's not an excuse. When I really wanted my life changed, I gave Frank Kern that $15,000 and didn't look back. Why? Because I could have sat on my couch and made an excuse on why I couldn't pay it. Or find a way to pay it and make it happen. Since I did that, my income changed drastically. But not did that just change, my mindset of helping people changed. How many people have used an excuse that they ain't got the money to buy something? Now, check this out. I'm gonna tell you the most craziest things, and y'all gonna all tell me, y'all gonna all just basically tell me if y'all got a friend that y'all know who do this. Watch this. This is what they say they are. Say it with me. Broke. They said they what? Broke. But somehow, they still maintain to go do this. To say yes, if you see it.
Yeah.
Just say yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Shopping, clothes, iPhones,
Jordan vacation.
Jordan, vacation, in and out. Ooh, that's not big enough.
Yeah.
That's at least $70,000.
Y'all got somebody? Y'all got somebody that say they broke? But somehow, some way, they went and seen Barbershop 3. They went and took their whole family to watch Transformers 3 times. They seen Batman and Superman 4 times. They ain't got no fire stick. They ain't got the little box. They went. Somehow, they broke. But they still going to the club every weekend. Somehow, they still on Facebook every hour. Somehow, they still taking pictures and put them on Facebook where they out to eat at. Yes or no?
Yes.
And they still got the newest shoes on and buying new clothes. Look, I got a dude right now. I'm gonna tell you this. This guy told me he wanted to change his life. He said, "Now everyone change his life." I helped him get a car. I helped him pay $600, help him get his deposit. I hope he's watching, because I want my money. But he didn't give me his money. He didn't give me my money back. So he hits me up one day, and so the rebate. Everybody know what a rebate is, right? They owed him $50. So he was like, "I'm broke, man. I ain't got nothing, man. Can you give me $50 and then you take the check?" I was like, "Actually, I shouldn't give you nothing because you owe me $600, so the money should be mine." Everybody agree?
Right.
So the $50 should be mine, right? So I let him have it. I was like, "I'm broke. You know, my kids nothing for Christmas." So I'm on Snapchat. He's at the club with drinks in his hand. Now I don't know about y'all, but have anyone went clubbing before?
Yeah.
Them drinks are not cheap. I don't drink, but I just seen the prices. Every week he's at the club, but he owes me money. Every week he's out eating. Now I don't know about y'all, but when I was broke, for real broke, we wasn't doing none of this. We didn't have internet. Out eating was, I don't even know what that was. I'm being honest with you. When I was broke, I didn't go to the movies until I was 14 years old. Because we was broke for real. Some people ain't broke for real. There's a big difference with a broke mentality and broke in my pockets. There's a big difference. Broke mentality and broke with my pockets. See, you gotta realize, when we want to do something, money don't stop us.
True.
Money don't stop us. Because when we want to do something, we make this happen. I know a lot of people that tell me they don't have a lot of money, but they at the movies. They going to the club on the weekend. They all on Facebook every day. When I was broke, I didn't have that much fun. I'm wondering how does broke people have that much fun nowadays? Am I being serious or no? Don't you wonder that? I ain't got no money to join your program, but the next day they eating at Ruth's Chris. And then they tell you, "Oh, it was from the tithes and offering." No, it wasn't. It was from the tithes and offering. Give it back to Jesus. But seriously, I be wondering, how does that happen? Look, somebody told me this. It was crazy. So anybody ever join one of my flash sale workshops? They be like $100 sometimes. So I did 10 workshops in the last year. One dude told me $1,000 for a mastermind was too much. One of the crazy thing? He bought every workshop. How much did he spend? $1,000.
Wow.
But because of broke mentality, 97 seems more accessible than spending 1,000. But you paid me 1,000 over time. What's the difference? Broke mentality. Broke mentality. So when you're finding your mentor, when you're finding what you want to do, I was about to talk to you like you're about to sign up for something. But when you find what you want to do in life, you find out how to make it happen. You find a way for something that you want. I don't care what nobody tells me. When you want something, you can get it. You want to know why? Say why.
Why?
MCA. That was funny. That was funny. I'm sorry. Only funny to me, huh? Okay, guess so. Well, this is why. Because you're a beast.
Right.
Because you're a beast. You're a beast. I seen people who was broke, who said they couldn't afford trainings, go out and make $5,000 and buy somebody's coaching. Isn't it amazing how they didn't make nothing before, but when they wanted something, they made money? Oh, that's good. When you really want your dream to happen, when you really want this vision to come forth, you're going to make it happen because you desire it. You just proved to me how many people said they didn't have money but was able to do this themselves. And you was able to go do this, right? You just proved when you with me, Aisha. You with me, because this wasn't working out. These things, we didn't even have a calendar in the house. I'm trying to tell you, I can show you the games we used to play as kids because we didn't have no systems. But it just proves this one thing to you. When you really wanted something, you made it happen. Right. Do you really want success? Do you really want this to be your year? Yeah. Because through the pain of having bills and everything, you still found a way to do what you want. When you really want this, when you really, really want this, can't nobody stop you. Nope. Because it's you who wants it. It's you that desires this. Am I talking good or no? Yeah. Because you want it. And then you realize,
do it again.
She just wanted to preach something. Everybody got to pay attention. Because you realize,
ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move.
Moss came in late. One more time, everybody say,
ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move.
When you really know that it's yours. Look, here's what I don't want. I don't ever want you to think that you're not bigger than your issue. Because you are. You're greater than anything that can come at you. I don't care what the issue may look like. You're better than everything that attacks you. And can't nothing stop you unless you let it. But some of us gotta stop making excuses on why we're not where we want to be in life. Because it falls down at the end of the day on us. I don't know about you, but when you hang out in excuse land, you're around a lot of people who ain't doing nothing with their life. And that's boring. I don't know if some of y'all go back and hang out with some of your old friends, but boy, I tell you. Boy, I tried one time, I'll be like, man, what am I doing here? You guys have something incredible inside of each and every one of you. And can't nobody stop it from happening. But you. But you. But if you want this to be your year, it has to be painful first. Oh, that's so good. You're willing to go through the pain to birth out something that's physical. But when you go through the pain to birth out something you can't see. Write this down. If I can see the invisible, I can do the impossible. If I can see the invisible, I can do the impossible. Some good stuff on Tony. Tony's like, I'm about to just beat everybody and everything. You should have gave me this speech, Nate. I may have my own coaching program in an hour. If I can see the invisible, I can do the impossible. To set your family free, you got to do the impossible. To retire everybody in your family, you have to do the impossible. You have to do what everybody thinks you can't do. You have to set that example. You want to know something crazy? When you catch on fire, the people in your family are going to automatically activate. They're going to catch fire too. Your sons, your wives, your friends, they're going to automatically just start their own businesses, all because you caught fire first. I feel like I'm teaching some good stuff. Say, if I catch fire.
If I catch fire.
I was trying to think of a cool little word. I'm like, when fire spreads throughout the trees, but I forgot what it's called. What? Wildfire. That's good stuff right there. All right. Say, when I catch fire first.
When I catch fire first.
Everybody around me
Everybody around me.
Will activate.
Will activate.
By default.
By default.
That is good. So while the people around you you want to see become free, they're not going to become free until you catch fire first. So you can keep wanting them to be free, but you need to catch fire first. Because when you take off, they're going to activate by default because they connected to you. That's some good stuff, Nate. You were teaching today. Shoot. I'm about to hit myself. Say it again.
Backdraft.
That's what it's called. Backdraft. What is that? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Backdraft. I told you I graduated, so I don't know what. That's actually a good word though. Backdraft. I'm kind of like it hits. Yep. It hits the after effect. It's the what?
Hits the fire.
When the who hits the fire?
Oxygen hits the fire.
When the oxygen hits the fire. We got some fire people over here. All right. All right. We got some arsonists in here. Careful, ice the cup. All right. We're telling yourselves. All right now. Don't be too transparent. Okay. Okay. Catch fire. I gotta say this. Look at your neighbor and say, catch fire.
Catch fire.
I had to say it one time. Catch fire, Sheila. Catch fire, April. I want to go around and say everybody's name, but I might mess up. So I'm skipping to the people I know. Catch fire, Nelson. Catch fire, Tony. God, I don't know the girl's name in that bed. Catch fire, Christina. TJ, catch fire. Aisha, catch fire. Jenny, catch fire. Kitty, catch fire. Keith, catch fire, man. Tracy, catch fire. Miles, catch fire. Say catch fire. Mike, catch fire. Mark, catch fire. Nelson, catch fire. I said your name already. Zephaniah, double portion. Zephaniah, catch fire. Copeland, catch fire.
Catch fire.
You cannot be afraid to catch fire this year. Is anybody feeling that?
Yes.
Like for real.
Yes.
Like for real. I always had this idea. Y'all probably won't do it with me. But I just wanted to go to a random place and just take $1,000 out of my pocket, just store it up and walk away.
Where did you plan on doing this at?
We'll be there.
If you're on fire, you don't need to be there. You need to be doing it somewhere else. You can collect my money or you can throw your own.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
We're trying to transfer you.
Okay.
You could be throwing out 2,000 because you caught fire rather than catching a couple of 20 because it's going to be a fight when I throw mine. When I throw it, I know it's going to be in the hood. I'm going to jump in my car real quick right after. Everybody say catch fire.
Catch fire!
Is this your year?
My year.
Is this your year?
My year.
Is this your year?
My year.
Is this your